This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Welcome to my drive and fail for November, and we're going to start off with some nice cycling.
Your local knowledge has served you well as well, mate. Very good. Wasn't worth it with the bike and your local knowledge to go back in, mate, was it? No. Well done, Just Eat Cyclist.
I was very surprised. I was going to go right for you now.
Good man, well done. Full credit to you.
And as we look through this clip, you'll understand why the cyclist was mentioned.
I'll take chances.
That was close, wasn't it?
From a good driver and from the cyclist a bad driver.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a ringside seat to that one as well, mate, didn't we?
Seen that much from
I actually thought that this car did a good thing because it sussed it out quite soon and quite quick, because it's an unusual thing for someone to come that side and turn left, wasn't it? Yeah. Thought the Clio in front did well. Way a little and just ask them by just, yeah, you've done it, good. I'd rather you go through the edge like that rather than going through it deep. Yeah? Perfect.
This is later on in the same lesson.
Yeah, well seen, well sorted. You were well onto that, buddy.
the speed you were coming down and knew
Yeah.
that was coming. This is where someone stepped out on me the other week.
Was it?
I was inches from getting hit. Not from doing it.
Good traffic lights. They're just going to go ahead of you straight on.
Yeah, the car parked like that and they
Just stepped out.
yeah,
that's why.
didn't look.
That's why you've got to be slower there and have a little look at the vehicle that's just done the overtake as well.
Have to go in front again.
Yeah. Divies is right. Baby on board. Yeah, baby on board sticker on the back. That sums it up as well, doesn't it?
And this is the fourth clip in a row from Callum's lesson that night.
Room to turn before him? Yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah, you're good with that, mate. Not a problem. Hopefully, here we go, and then it will improve your view. The right signal back on as well. So, what are we looking for here? If the lights change, or if there's a gap, we start to creep. If we can't see, try not to creep it. Yeah? Creep now, and then decide on who's waiting and who's not. There you go. Onto it?
Yeah.
So you don't just go for it, you do have
Just
a little
because the
creep.
lights,
No, because that many people jump lights nowadays, it's untrue. But you dealt with that really nicely as well, Callum. Good job, buddy.
In this clip I get to use the phrase trainee BMW driver again. This for me is an interesting one. I've got my roof box on and I'm driving in slow moving, queuing traffic. Have a look at the car on the left, it wants to come out. And then gets angry at me because I didn't let them. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions and get lost in creativity. I've recently started a new class that's put together by Thomas George, and again it's to help me record, mix and edit audio for my own video production. Skillshare offers much more than just classes to help you make YouTube videos. Other topics include illustration, graphic design, creative writing and animation. But one extra benefit that's now been added to Skillshare's entire catalogue of classes is the fact that they now offer subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese and Dutch. It's curated specifically for learning. That means there's no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 of my subscribers who click on the link in the description will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity.
Our roads are too small and too congested to everyone to be out of my way. It doesn't have to be like that. Yeah. You wait there, buddy. He was just going to walk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is perfect use of the horn. Would you say you jumped a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What's best, to make him jump or kill him?
Exactly, jump. Definitely.
It's an obvious one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Should they be getting you to look at your roundabout?
The signs?
Signs,
Perhaps, yeah. Perhaps, yeah. Cool. Well
and
done.
then count them if
Yeah,
you
just
need
be
to.
ready for the red van to come out as well. Because he's on his phone.
Yeah.
And he may very well slide out
Yeah.
because he's expecting, with our position, us to be heading off left, which he shouldn't do, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing the amount of people on the phones, isn't it?
Yep. Know what I mean? Really?
Has he just hit the fence? The dents in the back of this thing.
Yeah, I wonder if that was him just then.
He's just hit the fence.
I seem to be catching more and more people using their phones. Have a look at the van driver to our right. I definitely think the lower police numbers patrolling our roads has made the situation even worse. And it can't be argued that people don't know the rules about mobile phone use while they're behind the wheel. What I think should happen is that if people get caught, even on dashcam like this guy, you should get an instant 3-month ban. It should also be the case that you couldn't argue that you would lose your job if you lost your licence. People would know this, and that might stop them doing it. Lethal that, mate. Absolutely lethal. Could you not just wait until you do the side of the bend? Put everyone at risk.
£1,000. Again, how far around that corner can we see? Boss, well done. If someone came round the other way, sometimes people cut corners because they look where the car points, and absolutely perfectly anticipated. I'm psychic, aren't I? Yeah? Absolutely psychic. Well done, good. You going through that? Jesus.
Have you ever heard the term brake happy? I'm sure you have. Well, this black Ford in front is the epitome of that phrase. These first few may very well have been justified with the cars that were around, but then it gets ridiculous.
Is that the most brake happy driver you have ever seen? Accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake. Immense. For example, 10p a litre, it might cost you an extra 5 or 6 quid to fill your tank. So it's a lot. We're turning right, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the right.
Good. So, right turn. This one obviously it's too important to queue.
Yeah, not very patient.
No. Then it's find the bite.
Yeah. Okay.
What do we do with the steering?
Steer right.
Right,
Steer
yeah.
right.
What have we done with the clutch?
Release the clutch.
What do we do with the steering now?
Steer back
To
left.
the left.
And steer centre.
And straighten up.
Central. Cancel signal.
Good. Well done. Okay.
Maybe it's anything.
And now she's just going to bin it and go ahead
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, it was an token apology that wasn't. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
realise it.
Sorry,
I'll do it anyway.
But I'm
Yeah.
actually doing it on
Yeah.
purpose in any
I'm in a
case.
rush.
We had a situation virtually identical to this happen a couple of months back.
Good. What's the van to the left saying to you? Private hire and the bus stop's not an issue. What's the bus potentially going to do? Are you going to invite them then? Because you are doing at the minute. See where I'm coming
Yeah.
from? Bus driver's a joke. But you dealt with it brilliantly. You fixed the problem, didn't you? We couldn't go because of the moronic bus driver, and he couldn't go because the car was doing a correct thing by waiting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah? You sorted it though. Well done, Liv. Top class.